Hi there guys and welcome back to episode number 11 now, Once Upon a Time in Blackpool Season 2. I'm your host, the one and only Tom Smith, and sorry, in the last few episodes there's been one or two times I got the episode number wrong at the start. I only realised today what a great job I am at hosting these things, eh? But we'll keep carrying on. Just going to take you to the news now before we get to our massive home game against Brighton, which is really the game of the season so far. The team with the highest wage budget versus us, and we are currently one place ahead of them. It's almost like the story is some sort of fairy tale one at this time. Nathan Phillips doing a good job there away at York. Look, average rating of 7.36. His stats are increasing. So, okay, he's still on a long-term deal with us. So we don't know. There might still be hope there that he might do something, you know? Yes, once again, there's no need for a goal rush because the game you missed, we went away to Middlesbrough, who knocked us out of the FA Cup last year, and we drew 0-0. It was pretty much a nothing game. We were the better team. We really were knocking on the door. Just didn't have the quality to do anything about it on this occasion. But anyway, progression really. Bearing in mind Middlesbrough last year, like I said, did knock us out of the FA Cup. They were in division above, and really we were the better team again. It's nice to be able to look at 16 games in and be able to go, do you know what? We have been the better team more often than not this season. And that's all you can really ask for when you've got a football team like Blackpool. In slightly more challenging news now, the balance sheets are starting to decline again for the first time. We've seen a very positive growth for the club since we took over in League One. The club obviously had zero when we started. What was it, like 20 grand or something when we first walked through the door? Now we're at 371,000 overall balance. We were at one point near the million mark, and we were looking like we were going to sort of keep going in this sort of vein, as you can see after our great promotion last year from League One. Sadly, since then things have started to go down a bit. I imagine that's probably player wage stretching because we've offered a few new contracts, obviously got a longer and more expansive wage structure than what we ever had before. Our incomes and expenditures are both up, like I say, player wages, so perhaps we need to have a quick look at this just before we get to Christmas, see if we can do something just to ease the pressure a little bit. I don't particularly want to be running us in the red anytime soon. Right, so here we go with our home game against Brighton. As you can quickly see down here on the league table, we both play 15. We've got identical records. We've just got the advantage with 3 more goals in goal difference. So that is something. Going to head to the team selection now. Going to head to see what we're up against. Brighton, obviously the team with the highest budget. I've said it a few times. So that's going to be interesting. We go 4-4-1-1 today. And I have made a slight couple of tweaks. I had a couple of concerns coming into this game. I felt the last few games Turton was giving the ball away in these areas really dangerously. So I'm going to go for Wari Suarez. He can play there, and I want to play him more because I really like him when he plays, and he does play well. So we're going to go for Suarez, Pachenko, Tilton, Bolla. Dembele comes back in, as does Spearing, but saying that, he's only 1 yellow card away from the suspension, so he'll probably be suspended for the next match. So we're on that sort of a run with him right now. Herbie Kane retains his plays. I could have thought about Matthew Virtue after his poor performance last time out. But anyway, we're going to stick with him anyway. Ryan Kent there on the left, and then we've got Beecher and Delfonso. Delfonso having restored my faith as our main striker at the end of the season. Kaputska, Palmer, Gore on the bench. Cass Faber also on the bench. Haven't seen a lot of him this season. He's been behind Company and a few others. Might try and get him out on loan in January because I want to, see if we can still use him going forward. He's got a long-term deal. Really want to still try and include him a bit. We might see him today. Anyway, then we come up against the team from Brighton. The South versus the West. Ryan, Firmina, Clark, Liam Moore, Brian. Then they got Proper and Stevens. Premier League players still in this side. Lucadia, Gross, Knockout and Andon. At this level, Knockout and Andon are going to be 2 hellacious players to come up against. I know we're underdogs here, guys. Let's go out there and have a bit of George Michael about everything. Let's go make some faith happen. Let's kick off the match. Right. After our draw 0-0 against Middlesbrough away, can we push on now against a team around our level? That was kind of disappointing because they're 21st, and last season of course we played in the FA Cup, and I really wanted to get some revenge on them for that because I felt we probably deserved to get past them, and unfortunately on the day they just snuck past us with somber longer. But anyway, a draw, a point is a point, and it keeps us here with Brighton, who of course are a very dangerous team and want to be looking to get back to the Premier League as soon as possible. Can we compete against these lads? The first 10 minutes as Frankie Kent scores for Peterborough. Frankie Kent's haunting this save, isn't he? It's almost like Ryan Kent's out and about, so Frankie Kent from the defence now and again pops up for a goal to remind us he's in the same universe. Grow down to Knockout now. Knockout runs in. Anik with the good save. Been our highest performing player in training this month with a 9.0. Anik. He's looking like a guy who wants me to offer him a contract come January. January, because in the season, of course, his Rangers deal is over. Wonderful stuff there. 20 minutes gone, still 0-0. I don't mind in the early doors if the game's tight, as long as we're not giving too much away to Brighton, because they've got a lot of quality there. And you look at the bench as well, players like Solly March and Basuma, there's a lot more potentially to come as well. Gross now down to Kiku. Firmina plays it across. Dembele makes the clearance now. Proper can pick the ball up well here. Back to Stevens. Brighton got the good quality passing players back in those holding mid positions. Locadia plays it in now. Knock up with a strike. Goes away for a corner here. We're holding on a bit now. The first 25 minutes there wasn't much going on. Now Brighton are putting their foot on the accelerator. Pachenko with a clearing header from the corner. Knockout can maybe get it in again. Luckily he is offside. Right, the half an hour mark is past now. We're looking very average here, but the stats are saying we're all even Stevens so far, which in it alone could be quite an achievement, bear in mind the budget difference. So actually, if you look, we are literally identical at this time. The focus of the attacks, we are the same team, just in different colour shirts. We're both on the coast. It's just seagulls flying around in the sky, everyone. Right, Stevens back to Clark now. Nothing happening, though. It looks like we're going to get to half-time all square, and with the game all still to play for in the second half, which is not a bad scenario, you know. I mean, you know, you could be completely out of it at this point. Half-time whistle goes. Yeah, pretty satisfied with that. Let's get in the dressing room. In terms to do it for the fans, perhaps, or no, I'm going to rocket them. I like rocketing them. Come on, guys. We win this game. We're going to create a little gap to this team and really cement ourselves as playoff contenders. We're going to start the second half. No changes. Nothing to worry about as of yet. Let's see what Brighton have got to offer second half. They kick off here. Dembele with a clearance now. Ooh, Delfonso looking sharp there. Going for the Jamie Vardy run. The defender there for Brighton. And Clark does very well to cover him off. That little bit extra quality towards the top of the table means we'll have less of those chances. But hopefully Delfonso's the man to take them when he gets them. So far, pretty good, really. I mean, he's done better than what he did in the first few games. Dembele mugs Liam Moore there. He's got to cross it. Ryan with a good save. If he squared it there, I think it would have been a goal. We still win the corner now. It's going to be taken here down at the left-hand side. Stevens now clears it in. Beach, can't get it back in now. Moore with a clearance. Spearing out to Pachenko. Wari Suarez back there as well. Right, building now. Should we demand some more? Hours gone. About time. Right, highlight here for Brighton, sorry. Gross now comes forward to Knockout. Down to Gross again. He's got a strike from distance. Locadia. Stevens now to Gross. Proper. Can he find the pass on the side to Kiko? He can. Locadia. What a save there from Jack Anick on the line. Once again, that was so close to being a goal there for Brighton. Ball across. Bounces around and Don should have probably scored. Can we counter-attack here with just as much quickness? Then Bailey on the right. Great ball across to Kent. Kent keeps it in now. Back to Boller. Can we find the shot? Down to Spearing. Herbie Kane's the guy. He can't get a shot away. They're marking them off here. There's two players on Herbie Kane in every game now. Have you noticed that? He has such a good start. They had to start with double marking him. Right, Beechu down to Dembele now. Beechu loses it. Not a free kick. The referee says he waves it away as Beechu has his arms in the air. Dembele's got a knock. Right, pulled knee ligaments. Let's get him off pretty quick. That could be a bad one. Let's get... Oh, it's hard to say, isn't it? I'm going to give a Kenji Gore today, and I'm going to put Kenji Gore in that wide playmaker role and see if he can be the unlocking of the thing. Kaputska's not been up to it so far, and Casey Palmer's quite average, to be honest. Like, whenever he's had a bit of a run since his first start in League One, and he got off to a good start there, he's kind of just been quite average, really. He's not been impactful enough for my liking. Anyway, now Kent's going to come in now, trying to make the difference now. Back to Wari Suarez, into Bichu, near post, good effort. Blackpool 0, Brighton 0. Bichu's looking like he really wants to try and do something here. Maybe it'll be time for Ryan Hardy or Kaputska in a minute to try and really freshen things up now. Can we do anything? It's looking like 20 minutes to go. Yeah, do you know what? Kenji Gore's plan's going to fail straight away. Kent's coming off for Kaputska. Let's get Kaputska in as a playmaker and see what he can do here now. Come on, Blackpool. Can we win this home game? It'll be the biggest home game of our managerial job so far here with the Tangerines. Come on, guys. 10 minutes to go now as Hull City equalise against Peterborough. Rui Fonte, a blast on the pass there. Brighton looking quite nervous here. Let's shout and demand some more. This is the time to go at them now. Ivy's come on. March has come on, and Basuma. They've still got quality. Knockout and Locadia, luckily for us, have not been on form today. Kenji Gore's gone in the book now. Have we got time for one more change? I think we've got time for Ryan Hardy here with 5 minutes to go. Can we do this with 5 minutes left? Come on, Blackpool. We're demanding more. Kaputska goes in the book. The passion is in the game. Going to be a free kick. Brighton go close, and luckily for us, Basuma's header goes wide. Just when it's 0-0 at this late end of the game, it can go either way. It really is an all or nothing punter Reno kind of time now. Genji Gore's coming in. Can he find the ball to Kaputska? He can, and Ryan takes a great save. I thought I was going in the top corner. Kaputska will take the corner. Can we find the runner? We can't. More with the clearance to Herbie Kane, who picks it up. Beachy now can hit one from distance. Oh, Ryan makes a good save. Oh, Matthew Ryan's having a good game. He's a top quality goalkeeper for this level. He has been a difference maker when you look at those statistics, hasn't he? But I tell you what, we can hold our heads held high here at Bloomfield Road today with 4 minutes to go. It really has been a hell of a performance here from Blackpool. Can we hold on for the point, or can we do something more with a minute to go? It's going to be over. No, we're well over. Prochenko with the free kick in now. Cleared away. Blackpool 0, Brighton 0. Back-to-back 0-0 draws. We did pretty well. I'm happy with that. I was going to say, well done, lads. You've proved people wrong. Let's keep that morale going and see what that does for the league table now in the Sky Bet Championship. It means we'll be on the same points. It means we'll keep our goal difference advantage. And it means we'll keep ourselves in contention for this playoff run. Goodness me, Blackpool, you have given us a hell of a journey so far. Completely opposite of us first one of Leicester. Right, we did well getting Sariki and then Bailey off. He's only got pulled knee ligaments out for 13 days. And that is lucky for us as we move up here. Hardy vows to end his goal drought. Get a few questions. Oh, apparently Cardiff City are looking for a new manager and I am being linked with it, and they're only just behind us. I don't think there's much to that story, really. Why would I leave Blackpool? We got Premier League potential in this team, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to the post-match press conference now before we see where we're going next. Jay Spearing's outstanding. He didn't get booked, so I'm delighted about. He'll be able to play the next game now. Team's fair to score a goal today. It'll take more than changing, I think. I don't want to change it too much, and all of a sudden the defence gets leaky and you're looking a bit, a bit difficult. I think Steve McLeod's rubbish, so that's good. Right, anyway, we go to the squad here. Going to clear my team selection. I'm going to go to the schedule now. Right, so next up, we got Wigan next week, and then we got Blackburn, both of which down near the bottom. I think we'll skip those two, because then we got an interesting doubleheader against Norwich, who are struggling, and Leeds United, who are second. So let's go back for another doubleheader for that one. We had a nice single game against Brighton today. We'll come back from Norwich and Leeds and see how we're getting on. But really, you've got to say 16 games in, I think we're not going to get relegated. And that might come back to haunt me saying that. Thank you very much for watching Once Upon a Time in Blackpool. I've been your host, Tom Smith. We will see you next time. Remember, every night a new episode now up until FM20. We've got to keep pounding this save up to see how far we go. Please go and follow me on Twitter as well at FM30302. The link is going to be on the screen. And thank you again very much for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.